So, what will be our parabolic target with this run for BTC and the rest of the altcoins? Watch out and see this vlog today. So, I'll be showing today the possible projection on which are the next targets on BTC run, this parabolic run that we're doing. As you can see, we actually hit the almost 35,000 range already, and from here this is really a huge run. And the question now is this a healthy run? Is there a possible pullback? Will this continue to be like this? But wow, this euphoric is really so high, and this is started since yesterday. The 2,500 plus run in a day is really huge. So let's try to step back and see this in a full-blown overview. Try checking the weekly chart here. Let's see if there's a fib extension that actually hit our target. There you go. So as you can see, it really respects this 2.61 fib extension. So what will be the next run? Well, if we are considering this as 1, 2 for our Elliott wave count, I want to dive in a lower and extrapolate this in lower time frame. If this will be the number 1 of our third wave. And as you can see, it both hits this 2618 in respect. So right now, it's really considerable to have a pullback, but given on what's going on in the market, and then the euphoria and even the mainstream media are actually plucking in now, we might still have a room to run, and we might actually bounce. Actually, we already had a bounce in the 30,000 plus range, but we might actually have a bounce from this level, and then we might actually have another run even to the 40,000 or even 45,000 range, even actually the 48,000 range if you're going to check this run here. So those are the possible targets that we could actually check on the market. But again, this is actually something that I would like to share, because in Elliott wave, if you will see that the number 1, this is what is the basics and ideal. If you see a deeper correction on wave 1, just like what happened here, expect that the wave 3 correction is gonna be shallow. So right now what's going on is we might get this bigger correction that we are expecting. But if you will also notice on this run, this smaller time frame here, we actually had a very shallow correction or retracement from this lower time frame of inner wave 1. We only touched the 0.236 fib. So if that's the case, we might actually even reach up to 50% or more when it comes to the correction from that wave 2, from wave 2 to the end of the wave 3. So imagine that if this is already the peak and we will have a correction, and we are saying that we should get more than the 3.382 fib, we might even reach the 24,000 level for this support, and it's gonna be around 34%, almost 35%. And if we actually goes down and hit our golden pocket 618 and 0.65, you might even down up to 18,000, 19,000. It's gonna be around 46%. Please be ready. And what I'm doing is it's better for you to have cash in times of this kind of movement. Because let's say I'm going to give a scenario here. Let's say I actually bought on this level and then I sold on this one. But as you can see, yes, I sold here, but what happened? It already reaches this one. But imagine if I didn't sold here and it went down up to here. I I might actually sold on this part, and meaning I'm gonna get bigger losses. So what happened here, and when I saw the breakout on this part and even bounce to test it as a support, that's the time to wave to go in again on this market. Do you see that thing? So always stick on your plan, always stick on your strategy, and just like I said, if that plan fails, still you have a plan. You might actually have a plan B, because that's the reason why you are doing a plan, for you to actually see the market. And there are things that you will not be able to maximize and utilize the whole profit thing, but the good thing here is you stick with your plan and you don't actually blame other people from failing. That one thing is you could actually pass on to your children. So this is what we are seeing on the market, and just like I mentioned, we actually already reached the 900,000 billion market cap. If I'm gonna refresh this one, I believe by yesterday, since yesterday we already breached the 900 billion market cap. So yeah, so as you can see, it's now 907 billion. And checking on the market for the past 7 days, Bitcoin has already run up by 22%, but Ethereum runs by 57, almost 58%. And most of my coins here are really doing good. Chainlink is now back to 20, almost 27%. I'm looking on Litecoin, because this actually fades already for quite some time. Looks like there's no more updates that you could hear, but Litecoin being in the 4 stars included in PayPal, expect that this will run, because if the retail will start going in and they see that there are certain options that they could go in besides Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, then what do you think? Right now, Litecoin, when you're gonna check the highest ATH all-time high of Litecoin, we are actually down by what? Almost 50% down from this previous high, and the price was, it actually reached more than, or almost 400. So imagine what will this asset will run. And right now, if we're gonna check Ethereum, we are already breaching the 1,000, more than 1,000. So there are certain strategies you could actually scale out during the bull market, and every time there's a pullback, you buy. So this is actually the time now to buy the dip. Buy the dip. So for those people who are asking, are we late already? Is it time already to sell? Or can I still get into the market? Well, the best time to get in the market is yesterday. Always yesterday. That's why when you're gonna check my previous video, one of my previous blog, its title is, or its thumbnail is, "Don't Buy Bitcoin." Actually, there are lots of people who got mad or got caught with that video without even watching the full video clips. But I'm suggesting you guys to check that video and see what is the safest strategy that you could do on this very volatile market, especially if you are a newbie and neophyte and would like to try to enter the market. That's it for today. Feel free to always like, share, and do your comments down below. On our next video, I'll try to share the E-wave counting for the past 3 years that I'm doing this Elliott wave. Also, We'll try to give daily updates, if it depends on my schedule, but we'll make sure also that we do have our weekly updates. Let's be excited on this market. We're just starting the 2021, and if you think that 2020 is good already on the market, even though we do have that pandemic, the market actually went bullish. So imagine this 2021, what else could happen on the market. Thank you again. This is Henry. This is Healthy Minds giving you bites and pieces of crypto news.